How good is Corey? I mean,
it's fun to just see him get better every year. I mean, that's everybody's goal, to get better when they come out of high school. And I give him a lot of credit because, like I said, press conference opening day, I mean, he wants to be great and shows up every day, works his tail off. He was sick yesterday. I mean, he looked rough. Didn't feel good, but he tried to gut out practice because I'm sure, he's in a good place, swinging it, and he didn't want to lose that swing. So it's fun to watch.
We asked him about it, and he goes, "I hit that 50 chopper right to the second baseman or whatever, the one out that he had, right?"
Yeah, but I got the time on it. It was a really good time. I tell these guys there's a right way to play the game, and then of course individually there's a lot of pro eyes on them, and that's how you got to play the game. I mean, and so. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for our kids. The offense is really clicking. We're getting good starts on the mound, and we're playing good defense. So it's been 4 really good games.
He said you're all playing Louisville baseball. Do you feel? I mean, it's kind of come together early on.
Yeah, the challenge was, let's win the first. When I found out we really didn't do great in the first inning last year, that was the challenge to these guys, and it helps when you got Corey in that leadoff spot. But then you have Logan Taylor's kind of like another leadoff hitter. You have Nick Solak, who's patient. McKay is patient. Like they make those pitchers earn, especially that first inning when you got to go through those first 4 hitters in the lineup. So just want to keep it going, and obviously we got our tests cut out for us this weekend.
How good was Will today?
You've had a lot of things going on in the past with your creed, kind of the don't get too high, don't get too low. I hear your players mention that a lot. You guys have got a lot of at-bats coming in here, scoring a lot of runs. Is that something that you're going to kind of stress moving forward in the tough SEC?
Yeah, I love our depth. I love playing as many guys as I can, and we've got a chance to get a lot of guys off the bench, and in case somebody's sick, in case somebody rolls an ankle, you got to have some depth. It's a long season, and so I'm really pleased just with the way we're playing and where we're at, and still got a lot of baseball to play, and they obviously know we're going on the road to play a very good SEC opponent. And like I told them, we have to get ready for 5 ACC road trip weekends, so this is a great test for us.
About Will Smith?
It's great to see him. He had been swinging like that. He swung like that last fall. He didn't swing like that in the spring. And then this past fall, again, and I've kind of been hoping, man, I hope he puts it together, when the lights are on, springtime. And I've been saying it now for a couple of years. I think he's a superstar. I know he's a superstar. He's just got to be a little more consistent. I know there's a lot of pro guys that really like him. I mean, it's a special player, especially when you see what he did today offensively. We've seen that. We've seen that in scrimmages and at times of the year. So we feel like where he's at in the lineup, that's what makes us special. You have Smith and Hairston and Lyman and guys like that down at the bottom. Those are really good college hitters.
But Cade today, you had options there. Talk about what he did, coming out.
Cade had pitched very well in the fall, pitched very well in spring training. We always feel like, he's one of those guys. I'm sure he was fighting for that Sunday job, and there's no shame in not winning it. But the midweek games are huge. I mean, the midweek games, they're rivals, they're in-state opponents, they're Big Ten opponents, they're SEC opponents. We don't know if he's going to stay in that spot, but these are big games, and these are big starts. And he got a couple last year as a freshman, and we're talking about Corey Ray. You see his growth, just the plays he made, just PFP-wise. I mean, that's an area we talk a lot, stress a lot, how much better he's gotten in that area. So. Cade and Corey they're 2 representations of our program right now. Guys just getting better.
Given your history with Ole Miss, does that make this matchup coming up a little more special for you on a personal level?
Yeah, it's fun. One of my sons was born there. He's a huge Eli Manning fan, huge Ole Miss fan. Great memories there. I mean, that was such a boost to my career. Getting an opportunity to coach there with Mike Bianco, the head coach there right now. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for those 6 years I spent at Ole Miss. I mean, and so it's special all the way around. But when they say play ball, it's a beautiful ballpark. It's going to be 10,000 fans, and the competitive juices will be flowing. So it'll be a fun weekend.